The birthday girl, y'all. On go what it is.
Hey.
There she is. What's going on?
How you doing?
You know I'm good. How are you? That is a great question of the night.
I'm well.
You scared?
I'm not scared. I'm a little bit nervous. No, scared is not a good assessment.
What you nervous for?
Cause you throw my feng shui off when you don't do things the way I asked you to do.
The way you want them. And I love it. I love it. KP, get used to this shit. Hey, y'all, look.
Thank you.
KP has a whole structure to her interviews, right? A whole structure, a whole plan, and the third. I don't go by nobody's structure, nobody's rules, because I like spontaneous, exciting shit, okay? I'm sorry, can I cuss? Because this is going to definitely be on your YouTube.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
All right, cool. Look, we're going to have this my way, the way I want it to, and she's going to be okay with it. Y'all wish KP his happy birthday right now, if you can, because this is what this whole event is for right now. This whole line.
It's not till tomorrow, but I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Okay.
So you been having a good little night?
Yes, I am.
Good. And I'm gonna let y'all know this night is sponsored by Hennessy. So it's if I go a little off the wall tonight, because it's definitely sponsored by Hennessy tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Your birthdays. It's gonna be a lot going on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's gonna go down today here. So prepare yourself for love. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Hold on. We gonna start off right. Give me 2 seconds.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right. First question. You know me.
Okay.
Starts out. Before I ask y'all's questions, I have some questions of my own that I want to ask you all. So, you, Miss KP. So you know what to do after that. All right.
Okay.
How long have you had a passion for cars? Period.
I would say I've had a passion for cars ever since my aunt used to have a 70. Shit, must have been like a 77 or 78 Monte Carlo. I have a picture actually of myself sitting on that car, and I've always just been intrigued.
That's the long nose Monte Carlo.
Yes, it is. I got a picture. I might post it tomorrow. I got a picture of me sitting on that car when I was a little girl.
Have to. You have no choice but to post the picture. so I can repost it and tell you happy birthday, man.
And just growing up in Florida, we've always really been into dunks. I can remember being a young girl in elementary, middle school, high school, the guys having dunks. So I just, I've always just loved cars. I don't really know when I got into the G-body thing. I grew up historically being into dunks and long old cars.
Got you. Hey, okay, so y'all hear that? 70 what? 76, you said?
I think it must have been my aunt had like a 78 Monte Carlo.
It go back that far? What? My dad actually had one, and my mama wrecked it. So his was a 77, and wrecked like 3 of his old schools I could have got when I was growing up, and still mad about it.
We're gonna have to have a talk with her.
Yeah, she gonna not like that conversation. Just laugh about it.
Thank you.
Okay, and what was your first car ever?
Oh my God. Okay, so my first car was a Mitsubishi Eclipse, a convertible. It was red. Yes, my pop bought me that. Yeah, my pop bought me that.
Everybody wanted that car.
Yeah. It was red. It was a convertible. I used to love my car. I coincidentally wrecked that car.
Hey, P. So you in the same boat as my mama. You can't have no car.
No, but it was I used to love that car. Everybody used to love piling in that car with me. I had a ball in that car, and I wrecked it. Damn.
Yeah, shoot, Mitsubishi Eclipse was the car to have then. Like,
it was.
Everybody was trying for them mugs. Now,
it was.
What was the first car that you wanted? I know that was the first car you got. But what was the first car that you actually wanted?
The first car I wanted Knight Rider. I wanted Kit.
What was that? Firebird? Wasn't that Firebird?
I wanted Kit. I wanted Knight Rider. I wanted to be in the Knight Rider. I was like, oh, I gotta get that.
Oh, you wanted the Eclipse out here talking. That's what you trying to say. You wanted Then after that, I wanted the car that was in the 5.0 in Vanilla Ice video. Yeah, I wanted that. Now you showing your age. I don't know what Vanilla Ice video was. You know that 5.0, the convertible. The Fox body. Yeah. All right. Well, question answered then, because these are legit all my questions that I want to know. So.
David Hasselhoff.
Y'all never know what this KP wanted until now. Now, I mean, this is probably a given. You know what I'm saying? We know who you ride with, but what is your favorite race car right now?
My favorite car, so I have two. As far as looks, I would say Summer.
Okay.
As far as speed, I would say Boost Doctor.
Wow. Outstanding. I didn't even think that you was gonna say that. And you definitely did a little bit.
Honorable mention, of course, is Macho.
Of course, because he don't want to get on.
That's my guy. I won so much money with Macho.
Hey, who ain't won money with Macho for real? So thank you, Macho and White Jesus, for what you do for our podcast.
Oh my gosh.
As well as Boost Doctor. Because Boost Doctor don't want me hella money. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Yeah.
He hella money. I'm thankful for it.
And Juice. When Juice came out, I won a lot of money with him too.
When Juice came out, shoot. He ain't, you know he ain't done. Now, like, off the top of your head, so I'm Donk Ryde, so I'm going to ask this question. You know what I'm saying? What is your favorite donk, period? Look-wise, whatever. Just the top of your head, the one that pops to your favorite. Okay, so I got two. I'm going to go hard top and vert. So hard top, the vert, okay, so we'll do the vert first. The vert is CAD, the brown car. I think it's called Louis the 13th, or maybe I think that's what it's called. That car is beautiful to me. Like, I love it. I love it. And then hard top, I think his name is that boy Chico. That boy Chico, good. Oh my God! Listen, that car is amazing. It's just. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it in person, but like the way the light hit it when it can be dark or light outside, and it's just, I don't know what. It's just beautiful. Yep. Price. For real. He went in on that car. Shout out, Ed. I'm still waiting for watching this. I know already. You and Dollar. Everybody knows you, Louis. So let's get that part. And, oh man, hey, look, his verse is coming too. So put him guess with somebody because he's something right now. But I mean, he definitely there. Now we're gonna hop on this Monte Carlo. Yes. What was it what you expected? What, building a car? Because it's your first old school build. No, my brother and I built a 68 Chevelle before, but we sold it. It didn't even make it to anything. We when we got done building it, pretty much somebody came and bought it. So
So this is my first solo build. So a lot of people don't know, and this is something that everybody's going to get to hear now. I have two Monte Carlos. I have an 86 and I have an 87. I bought the 87 first, and it has a roll bar and everything because I was going to race. And then, excuse my language, all the whole shit started happening. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to race. So I had been looking, and I had put, I told everybody that I know pretty much that come across Monte Carlos that I was looking for. I'm going to go ahead and tell it. The 87 is a hard top, and the 86 is a T-top. So that's the one that's getting worked on now. And it's stressful in the way that I kind of want to put out pictures and say stuff, but I don't want to be like, and I ain't gonna say no, I just don't want to be like other people, like putting out pictures and you might not have oil pressure for 2 years.
I feel that energy out here bad. What people, I'm saying, will never even have I say it, but I won't post it. Project, like process of the bill for. I just kind of I take my time. You know what I'm saying? It's no rush. This shit is not nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on nothing but getting more. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Big rim period comes to Monte Carlo, and now it's falling into crazy. Hey, Sleeves, what's happening, big dog?
Hey there, Sleeves.
But yeah, man, like it's never what you expect it to be, and not doing nothing to get more popular. Take all the time. These, they gonna ask you, when is your build? When is this and the third? I mean, I told you a long, baby. The time frame on shit is the wrong thing to do for real. Because I mean, it's not even about these shops and who you choose to work and this and the third. It all plays a part together. So.
Well, this is the thing. When I bought the hard top, I said I was going to go ahead and just get it done. And I think I bought the hard top in late 19. I'm pretty sure I bought it in late 19. And then the pandemic hit. And so I kind of was just chilling. And then I really actually lost I lost the drive to be in the car culture for a minute. We talk all the time. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the car culture, in the fact that I just have a love-hate relationship with the car culture. You keep going in and out. Your sound keep going in and out. I don't know what's going on.
Still going in and out? You hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I think I keep putting my finger over the mic. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's it. So I actually just had a love-hate relationship, and then I was like, I'm not gonna build anything. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I can step away now. And then I was like, okay, I got it back now. Like, I want to be in it now. So I put out all these feelers for a T-top, because I wanted a T-top. And then my homeboy called me, and he's like, I got you a T-top. And when I'm able to put out the full story, I cannot wait, because y'all got to see who picked the car up for me. Y'all got to see, like, it's so much stuff that
it's a storyline behind everything when it drops.
Right, and I think you know, Pat, like, you know a lot of the stuff behind the scenes, like who picked the car up, who's doing the car, like all those things. But I just don't want to put all that out yet. I will. I'll start to drop stuff when the car is closer to getting done. But right now, the motor and trans is done, or like 85% done. And that's getting done by one shop. And then the paint and body work is getting done by another shop. And then, of course, the interior is getting done by another shop. And so I'm just relying heavily on the people that, like, I have watched and come to have great respect for over the years. And trusting and believing in them that they won't screw me over. So
Look, some people can't afford that. They know your name is too known out here, man, to be screwed over. So please believe, whoever got her car, do it right the first time. I beg him. I don't want to have to repose you for I don't. But yeah,
I'm pretty sure they will. But you know what I really want to do? They
got your shit for a reason, so you good.
Yes, they do. And I kind of want to have it be interactive. And I was going to ask what you think about this. I haven't decided what rims are going to be on the car yet. Mm-hmm. So I've been thinking about doing like an interactive thing where like I let my supporters and followers, or I don't really like to call them fans, but if that's what they consider themselves, help me pick out the rims for the car. So I've been thinking about that.
Okay. As far as your parts falling in, shit like that, like how you feel, I've been peeping shit. I've been seeing the little gadgets and gadgets here and there fall in and out and whatever. I've been seeing what you got going on. That feeling as a builder, when you got them parts coming in like that, do you have that same little light when that UPS man dropped by? Because I know how I feel. But I gotta get.
Well, I'm in a little bit of a different situation because I sell G-body parts, and people are always bringing me stuff, so I really don't get a lot of the stuff shipped to me. But when I get the notification that it's been shipped to the shop or it's there, I'm happy. And I'm not really waiting on a lot of parts because, like I said, I sell parts and I've had a lot of my stuff anyway. So really what I'm waiting on is the shops. Everybody is so backed up. Like, all the shops are so backed up. I'm just thankful that they were able to get me in and not necessarily skip over people, but work me in between the people.
If you're not willing to wait, then you're not willing to really do big shit in the game, because if you not paid attention, all the good shops are back the fuck up. Like, it's
right.
No way around it. So it's like waiting. And I know people want to ride, hit the summer, like, all the good shops are backed up right. And when they give you a wait time, it's like, you gotta wait. If you want good work, you can go to the shade tree, you know what I'm saying, get your shit done and be pissed off by the time you redoing shit over and over again. But I mean, you did the right thing and went to the right shop, paid your money and you sit there. Basically, everybody got to go through it. But
my main stressor is I want them to just go ahead and take my money. So I won't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
look.
So I put a deposit down on the motor and trans, and I was like, you want me to just go ahead and give you all the money? He was like, no, do not give me all the money. Just hold the money.
A good shop will tell you that. A good
right.
shop, that was the best thing he had. That's how you know you had a good shop. They don't want all the money up front because they know how that shit goes. So,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, for the future, ma'am, as far as what you see the game going to right now, do you have a positive light for where this is going? How do you feel about the direction of it?
I feel like it has highs and lows, right? At some point, I was feeling like it has peaks and valleys. So at one point, I was feeling like, oh my God, everybody's getting along, everything is going well. And then it went to shit. And then it came kind of when Rona hit, everybody was kind of like quiet because like everybody was just dealing with regular everyday life shit. And so it was kind of, but I think right now we're getting to the point where we can try to, well, not we, they are getting to the point where they can all try to get along. I mean, of course.
And don't you exclude yourself. You are part of the culture.
Well, I get along with everybody, mostly everybody. Mostly. But I try to, I'm always in their ears telling them, this is not a secret. We've talked about this publicly, and I've talked about this on my show. I just want them to get to the point where they can see the forest for the trees. You know what I'm saying? They have to stop allowing the fans to lead them in a negative direction with their comments and the things that they do. They have to either agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? If I don't fuck, I told this to somebody the other day. If I don't fuck with you, no matter whether you're in the car culture or not, I'm not following you. I don't have nothing to comment on your post. I don't have nothing to say. And so what we have to realize is negativity and misery loves company. So some people are just really miserable and they want to see all of them be miserable as well. So with that being said, they're going to be in the comments talking shit. They're going to always be saying something negative. But it's up to them to see past that and get all together. Think about this. Think about if they were all able to have one big show. Everybody. I'm talking about all the people. Everybody. Do you know if they could do that once a quarter, I would skip whatever I had going on to come to the show. And I'm pretty sure more people would.
KP, I see that happen.
You do?
I really do. Regardless of all the he says, she says about this camp, that camp, this camp being mainstream, too popular, this camp, not fucking with nobody. I see one big ass fucking show. You know what I'm saying? But when motherfuckers be chopped up, you know what I'm saying? Sit at the round table like it needs to happen. But it's gonna happen. I feel that happen. I since the beginning, I knew that was gonna happen. Of course, shit right now, we all over the place. There's races in so many different states across the U.S. You know what I'm saying? That it's hard to kind of come together and discuss things or get organize something to get stuff done. This is fairly new still. So in due time, when people realize that, hey, if you're gonna look at one aspect, look at the aspect who's involved, who's bringing the crowd, who's doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, regardless. You can't disregard any camp that has a big name. So,
if I have
smart enough to actually sit their pride down to actually throw something big, that's when it's gonna happen. And I feel like in every camp, there's somebody that's man enough to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me. I'm consistently in all their ear, telling them. You know what I'm saying? Listen. So there's something in the works that we can't really discuss right now here. Not necessarily a show, but at least some kind of way so they can all get together and at least talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people gotta understand that you shouldn't talk to respond. You shouldn't listen to respond. You should listen to understand. And so when you understand and you can see where a person is coming from, then it might sometimes it's just a miscommunication. It's not necessarily that. It's not necessarily that I was trying to be nasty or mean. It's just that whatever you took it the way you took it. And sometimes you gotta kind of sit down. You gotta come to, like you said, like a round table type meeting, and everybody gotta be open to communication.
Absolutely. Look, we just sitting back waiting for it. Whoever decides to bring the culture, the race community together, definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's worth it in the end for all the fans. The fans are waiting on it. There has been shows for people to come together, and we actually see racing now and how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't sit around waiting for 1 and 2 races. Shit happens. We understand that, but at the end of the day, it's like we know what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Or I should say, especially as the racers, they know what they have to do to make shit shine. And once they put that pride down, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Everybody have faith that it's going to happen. If I got faith.
Even for me, I'm cool with stuff like Stunt Fest. I love Stunt Fest. And Stunt Fest was not built on racing.
That's the hard culture family.
That's what it is. Stunt Fest was not built on racing. I love Stunt Fest. I never even go to the stands at Stunt Fest. I never was in the stands not once at Stunt Fest.
Shout out to the I don't give a damn. That's where it really started at for myself. But anybody else, I was going to no races at all. I was going to mingle in the car shows. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a damn what they say. I am team car show. Like the for me. I mean, respect all the races. It's very fucking exciting. Don't get me fucked up, but I am just there for the culture, like type, like to ride, have fun with everybody and look at pretty shit. That's what I'm there for. But okay, before I get thrown off, we at 8:30 right now, so this is right at the time I want to go into the fans, and I didn't have you do a question box because people, we got a little questions bubble in the corner. I'm gonna start actually producing, questions from there. So I want y'all to actually go to the little questions box and actually when you see the questions, I believe it's your bottom right hand corner. Type your question so I can post it and she can answer it. And she gonna answer it right here, right now, on the spot. You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit questions, please try to refrain from it. I will skip over it. I will skip over it. But you don't have to worry.
That's why I put the questions box up the day before so we can screen the question.
But hey, Third Coast, that's real. I'm in Arkansas right now. Y'all make sure y'all make it out to Paris. Shout out to her. She is making moves out here that nobody else is making as well. So definitely big shout out to her. I'm here for her show tomorrow. There we go. We got some popping up already. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, come out to the Paris show and support, man. Well, whoever.
Definitely support.
It is. Like, when I started coming to the shows, man, it was, out my pocket. Everybody else is in the third, but, I learned not to just go for racing. It's so much more than just the racing to go for. The interaction with people itself, for me, is all I need to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Right. You learn that as you go. So, make sure you connect with people and network big more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a great place to network if you looking to do that. But sitting at home ain't it, y'all.
I tell people all the time though, in the big realm culture, if you're going to just see a whole lot of racing, usually that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But if you are going to fellowship, network, because that's more what I do go for. I network. I get to put faces with IG names. I just like stuff like that. Now, if I can see the race that was advertised and they don't break, then I'm cool. And I had a great time. When I used to go for the races, I always found myself getting disappointed.
Facts. So we had that talk too.
Yeah. The time I retired from racing.
There go your first question, right?
So, okay, so I don't, of course, we know I drive a LS, my Camaro. So, I don't really have a preference. I think it's all up to the person who their preference. I could be kind of partial to LS, but the reason that I'm not really all just LS because it takes so much money to build a LS in these old school cars. It's not just the motor. When I was talking to the people who are building my motor and trans, they were like, it's not the motor that costs all the money. It's what all the stuff you got to do to a LS. LS swap ain't cheap.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of depends on where you are financially. If you can afford an LS swap, I say go for it. But I don't think that's the end all be all.
For sure. I'm team big block. I've since a kid, I wanted a damn big block. So LSs don't impress me for real. I love them. I love, what they do as far as for the race culture and this, that, and the third. But I mean, even for conventional, like they make it, very reliable if you can actually do it. But I don't know. I'm it's just something about a big block for me. It's a big block for me.
If you don't have a big block, you better race it.
It's the sound. I can't get away from the sound, KB. I can't get away from the sound. So I'm going to tear a street up. I'm going to tear the fuck out of the street. But racing ain't for me. We went that route before, and I was breaking it before I could even drop. And spending $1,000 before for testing, y'all can keep that shit. I'm good. Question number 2. Ooh.
Where would I like to see Rydes N Vybes in the next year? Actually, that's a great question, by the way. Rydes N Vybes, I've been here handling business, so we're moving over into some more. Let me see how I can say it. Where would I like to see it? I would like to see my brand build more. Want to move into different areas of merch. Possibly things that are signature to KP. Skirts, little dresses with Rydes N Vybes, things like that. We're gonna move over into possibly fingers crossed collaborating on sneakers. Moving over into should I say this? Car parts. Just a whole lot of things that will solidify my place in the car world that don't necessarily depend on racing. So yeah, that's and we're working on it. It's coming. It's a lot of things that's in the works that I really can't talk about, but just know when they're set in stone and I can talk about them, I'm definitely going to talk about them.
Ronald said, do you think the vibe that you experienced at the races overrides the drama?
Yes, for me it does.
Hell yeah. I'm going to answer that question. Hell yeah. You forget about the drama when you at these races, man. For real talk. And my dog, shout out DSC. If you know Roger and you vibe around that boy or find me when he there, like the vibe, the drama don't even exist. Everybody vibes at these shows, man. I don't. Right. This live shit. It's entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, because I watch it. I hop live. I'm one of them. I'm not gonna be on the comments going crazy, but shit, it's entertaining for real. But at the end of the day, when you at these shows, you don't see none of that crazy shit. It's none of the crazy shit. It's all a good vibe, real shit. And
so she asked, do you see?
Yeah, you saw it. Go ahead.
Do you see yourself leaving your corporate job and moving full time to your businesses?
I can answer that. Yeah.
Actually, this is something nobody knows either. I'm on vacation now, but when I go back to work Tuesday, I'm giving them my 2-week notice. So, yeah, I'm leaving.
She out of there, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can keep y'all paychecks. We got our own.
Deuces.
I go in the comments and ask, hey, do you see, she said, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you see yourself driving your car?
Well, my car is not going to be a race car. It's going to be a cruiser. We're going to win a couple car shows. But if I was gonna race, I would drive my own car. It's like SS Sean said when I interviewed him. That's like having a fine ass old lady and letting somebody else fuck her. Like, I just don't understand. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck that job.
Yeah, fuck that job. They pimping me anyway. I ain't had a raise in 3 years because I'm capped out on, I'm top dog. I'm at the highest tier that I can make in my position. So whatever.
Should camps be paid off the number of races per year, or perceived popularity to come to them? You argue with somebody's number. Like, if somebody got a number to come to a show, that's their number. We can, the number that we think ain't gonna matter. We can offer them something and they say, no, motherfucker, I'm worth this. So,
right.
How you feel about that?
So I think that's a slippery slope. I think you can't argue with what a person feels like they're worth, but sometimes the fans end up getting the short end of the stick because somebody just wants to put on a good show, but they may not be able to afford to pay Donk Ride or Die $10,000, KP $10,000, CAD $10,000, low $10,000. So it kind of makes us get the short end of the stick.
Yep.
Roger's talking about fuck them people. Listen, Roger. Roger told me, was this last year? Earlier this year, maybe last year. Roger was like, KP, if you leave, we ain't gonna let you fail. So this has been a series of people telling me that I'm gonna try to say this without crying, because like I really.
Hey, this show you can let it go, KP. This show you can let it go. Let them people show you.
So Roger told me this a long time ago. He was like, KP, it's people that have your back that you don't even realize have your back. So if you leave that job and you put faith in you, we got faith in you, and it's gonna happen. So yeah, that was the classic. So it was last year. He was like, we got you. We not gonna let you fail, even if we end up having to just, give you money. If you know what I'm saying, fall short on what you got to do, then we got you. And I was like, oh man, it's one thing to hear people say it, and then it's another thing to actually know it in your head. But I also had to refer to, because I'm not like I don't beat the church doors down every Sunday. I'm not gonna say that. But I do believe in God, and I am a spiritual person. And there's a verse in the Bible that says faith without works is dead. So if I say I got faith and I'm working, I can't do nothing but make it. So.
Look, KP, I told you this way before. Like, you do way too much good out here, and that people, they see it. You are genuinely a lover of this motherfucking culture. When I've gotten them phone calls from you, from your emotions being high because somebody done said on live to that racer and this, that, and the third, and she wanting to give up, y'all. She like, fuck this shit. I don't want none of this shit. She about with the Honda Civics fucking with y'all. Like y'all folks, she about fuck with these Honda Civic folks. So, no, we ain't gonna let you do that, KP. Especially my ass ain't gonna let you do that. We gonna
remember the time I retired?
Yeah, y'all like 2 weeks. Who was doing that? She pulled a CC on us. She pulled a raffle out on us, y'all. her fucking brand off. Nope. You Rydes N Vybes right here.
I was gonna sell the page and all.
What do you think been one of the most impactful things you've been able to contribute to the culture?
I would probably say positivity. One of the racers told me the other day, he was like, damn it, KP, every time I be about to do some crazy shit, I think about, I'm going to have to hear KP mouth. And so I think it's probably positivity. And I think it's probably, I think I let people see that you can have a positive impact on this culture without even having a car. Y'all do realize I didn't even have a car when I came in this, you know what I mean? And I didn't have to screw all the races to get to where I didn't have to screw my way through being in the culture.
For sure. Let's answer that question in the box. How you feel about everyone getting into throwing shows? Shit, I hope they do. Hell, that's more for us to do. That's my ass.
I don't have an issue with them throwing shows, because honestly, once my car is ready, I'm probably going to throw a show. Well, now that I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to have more time, I'm definitely going to throw a show. But it'll have a little bit of a different spin. The issue comes in where the shows pile on top of each other. Then the fans have to make a decision on, am I going to go here? Am I going to go here? Sometimes I've seen there's 4 shows on the same day. I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all going to have to collaborate and figure out what y'all going to do about this, because I'm going to go where I'm going to go. I'm not going to show no favoritism. I'm going to go where I'm going to go. And I'm going to repost everybody's stuff. But it's hard for the fans, especially if they're in the same area of the country. You know, if it's a show in Atlanta, then it's a show right up the street in Alabama, then it's a show right down in Palm Beach. Like, these shows are all in the same area of the country. What are we supposed to do?
Well, this is going to come with that part I was talking about earlier with people communicating and the come together part. When everybody sits at the table, that I'm more than sure that's going to be discussed, or it needs to be. so we all can kind of have somewhere to migrate each time. It's a lot of people. So, a lot of people, I should say, that a lot of camps that throw shows and this and the third. So coming together, it's like, it's going to take some organization and actually sitting down and talk about it for shit to actually work. But I don't think it's anything wrong, like, especially people on the West Coast. You got Texas and California, the Bay Area. You got those people that throw shows and shit. So it's good for them to have something. If it's going to be on the same weekend, let, West Coast throw something, East Coast throw something, some shit like that. Like, all right. That'll work. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient for people that can't really travel, and do the most shit. So.
Yeah, it's different if they're on different coasts, like you said. But if they're all right groups together, that's crazy. I think she asked what was my favorite event. I have two. So I love, of course, Stunt Fest, and I love the Classic. The Stunt Fest and the Classic are my two. Like, I'm going to go to them every year.
Who is that? I think I got a question. Here you go. Ooh. There you go.
Do you think a top 20 races would be the best way to bring the culture together? A top 20. I don't think it'll be a top 20 because I think there are more than 20 guys. I think it's levels, like they say. It's levels to it. So, maybe where you may have some guys that are small fries. Because I don't always necessarily think the two big dogs should race each other. I think we should give other people chances.
Look, I'm a fan of the rookie shit. Like, that was said a long time ago. Like, I remember I was at Palm Beach. I don't know if it was Cad's show before he left there or whatever. But I saw a lot of cars I'd never seen go down the track. And I think that's when Tribe the Damage came out. Remember that too. When he came, that was a good era of like rookie races. And I was like, shit, if that keep happening, like, ain't no telling how many dark races we really gonna have. So, you know what I'm saying? That was like one of my favorite things, like just to see new people come out and actually hit the track and do good shit.
That was the era when he came out, and Juice came out. Who else came? Hefe came out. Like, it was people that was like coming. I was like, oh shucks. Then everything kind of just, I don't know.
No, it ain't dead, KB.
I ain't say it was dead, but it's, I don't know. She asked, with my busy schedule and upcoming projects, do I think I'll end up developing a team? Well, coincidentally, I just hired my first person, who is my little niece, so she's my assistant. Ooh. So my little assistant, I just love her. She's just a woman after my own heart. My little assistant, it ain't nothing I can't call her. And hopefully, eventually, I'll have her. I'm probably going to open up a brick and mortar location for my bags here in Atlanta. And she'll be running the store when I can't be here. And so, yeah, we got a lot of things coming. But to further answer her question, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hire some more people. That's like definitely a possibility because I got a lot of stuff now that I'm definitely going to have more time. And I'm moving back to Atlanta. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I'm going to need some employees. So y'all look out. Y'all lay around. How Murph said, lay around for it. I'm going to be hiring.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, Trav came out flying. And I'm pretty sure he ain't done.
He definitely ain't. Now you with Bruce.
There you go. Here you go, Gotti. What's good, Gotti? Do you think the women of the culture? Yeah?
I think they already have. I think the guys are starting to develop respect for the girls. I think at first, everybody just thought it was just a game. It was just a joke. And they thought we were in it to try and see how many men we could sleep with or, how we could get some money out of the guys. But I think
Jesus.
Now,
I said Jesus.
I think. Well, I mean, that's what they think. Like, men, when they see women come around the car culture, that's what they thought. Like, they didn't think we was actually gonna have a valuable impact on the car culture. They didn't think. I'm pretty sure they didn't think. They probably just thought Paris was a pretty face. You know what I'm saying? That like talk shit. they just thought, you know what I'm saying, even the ladies that MC the races, they just thought, you know, we was just out to try and find a man with a couple dollars. They didn't think we was going to have a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? They didn't think we was going to be building cars and be making, you know what I'm saying, making some noise. So I think of course we are making changes and we'll continue to make changes.
For sure. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what has been your favorite race so far this season?
Of the ones that I attended, it wasn't even a race. It's no brainer. It was Stuntfest.
No,
it wasn't even a race.
What was your favorite race so far?
Oh, the race. So like 2 people racing?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I've seen so many this. Oh. Boost Doctor.
Boost Doctor
and cut the check.
What? hey, thank you, Dread. Thank you, Dread. I like my 20 piece. Yeah, that was a good motherfucking race. Yeah. Good motherfucking race.
He said, what do you think about products from each camp integrated into your company? You have to expound on that a little bit more.
Maybe products between other camps just kind of going into, I guess, selling through you, with you. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm with that. I legit, this is the reason I stay out of the things that they have going on, because I legit want to work with everybody. I want to work with Donk Ride or Die. I want to work with Dunk Planet. I want to work with DNL, In and Out, FYB. I want to work with everybody. Mind you, I'm into creating multiple streams of income. So I can get money with everybody. They go my multiple streams of income.
Facts. Ain't no relationship too great or little.
No, not at all. That's why I still, you know, I want to do business with all you guys. So, you know, that's what it is.
Do you think it?
Oh, he's probably saying this. Do I think it's too much of camps worried about other camps? Ooh, good question.
It's some of it. Yeah, it's some of it. I mean, that's why you asked the question, dog. Yeah, it's some of it out there. But
yes,
I don't think that's the main issue.
I don't think it's a lot of it. I don't think it overpowers their egos. I don't think them worrying about it
Agreed.
overpowers their egos, because legit, I asked every single person in the car culture, in racing and in the car culture, what can make the culture better? You know what they say? If people would put their pride and egos to the side. And if everybody knows that, how come nobody can fix it?
Pride. That's the answer to that question. Like I said, man, they are all grown men to make their own decisions. They make their own money. They don't have to do this shit. This shit is not a job for these people. You know what I'm saying? What they enjoy fucking doing. So at the day, we can't expect something from somebody that's doing this for fun and actually entertaining us as well. You know what I'm saying? We can't put our feelings with it. And that's what fans don't know how to be fans sometimes. They just want to be involved and express how they feel when they mad and say all kind of crazy shit. Some shit, they just think, hey, this is the internet, so I'm just going to comment this to fuck shit up. Like, there's no point in none of that. They don't do nothing for nobody. But
and the thing about that is women, we cannot like each other at all. But if we finna get this money, we finna get this money.
For sure.
So that's where men and women differ. I cannot like, we'll use Jen, for example, your wife. I could not like Jen. But you know what me and Jen finna do? We finna get up there and smile and wave and shake hands and kiss babies and make our bag, and then we going home. And we still don't like each other.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. I don't know who just said this. Cognac, boy, I swear you just said some crazy shit. What you said? What you think about a statement?
That's a loaded statement. That's a loaded statement. That can go for so much more than racing, Cognac.
Motherfucker, boy, sit down. See, you the one that can't stop commenting. But I'm gonna shine some light on you, dog. I fuck with you low key, man. You alright with me. You alright with me. But shit.
You have any more questions up there?
I don't. We had all of them answered so far.
We did.
If y'all got any more questions for Miss KP, y'all can definitely box her. Her DM is open. It
wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like crazy. I was like,
I know you did. That's the build up, KP. You don't trust that other people can actually do stuff.
No.
A whole hour already, and everything is okay. So
It's okay.
At the end of this, well, before I end this, go ahead and talk your shit. Say what you need to say. What you want to see happen. Or what
do I want to say?
This is your
y'all lay around for that 86 thing coming. It will be in G-Body Road next year at Stunt Fest. When I took that picture, I could visualize my G-Body next to them other G-Bodies. I really want to give y'all more of what's going on with the car, but I just do not want to be one of them people that's like talking about the car and they ain't got no oil pressure.
We different. We can show some stuff now. Tease them. You can tease the people. Go ahead, tease the people. Just I do it. Go ahead. You can.
Okay, so give them a teaser.
Tease the people.
I'll drop a teaser for my birthday tomorrow.
You're gonna have to tease the people what you got going on. That'll be for your birthday, and after that, you can go back under a rock. You don't have to say nothing about it till it's goddamn.
So I'll do that. I'll post a teaser for my birthday tomorrow. I may post the car with the heart out of it. How about that? I'll post the car with the heart out.
You haven't named your car yet?
I'm weird. I don't name my cars.
Ooh, she weird, y'all.
Yeah, everybody else names their cars. The only car that had a name was Bumblebee because that was a Transformer edition Bumblebee, a Camaro, but that's just because that's what it was named.
313. She driving this car. Said ain't nobody fucking her bitch.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not. You said ain't nobody. Yeah, it's not a race car. It's just gonna be not a daily driver, just a show car. But I will be able to drive it. Like I'll be able to, and I'll be living in Atlanta, so I'll be able to get out with the other G bodies on Sundays and do what we do. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll be able to get out with the other people. See, I was about to let a cat out of the bag, but I cannot do that. But
I thought you stopped yourself. I was like, oh no, keep going, ma'am. Please.
No, you know how I am. I like thought of something. Just so I gotta call my G-Body people.
After we're done, basically.
Huh?
I said you gotta make a phone call after we done, basically.
I gotta call my G-Body people. Yep. But
we had another. You can ask what?
I have thought about it. I actually have a rough draft of a magazine that I was in the process of trying to find a publisher for. But it's just now that I'll be away from corporate America, I have more time to do more things. But before it was just I need like 30-hour days. I don't have enough time in the day to do everything that I need to do. And then, like I said, I have an assistant now. So my little assistant, thank God for her. If my niece is watching, I love you. Thank you for keeping me semi-sane, niece, if you're watching. So I plan to bring at least one additional person on, just so I can kind of. Right now, I don't even feel like I can take a vacation and stop working. You know, like tomorrow, I really just want to take my birthday off and not work, but I got to work. So.
Well, look, yeah, you're going to be getting a whole lot of happy birthdays and shit going on at work. And I actually have a little something for you as well, in which I'm going to post after this interview. I was trying to actually do it while I was on here, but I mean, it's something small. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too big. For now, you'll get the rest of it later on. But
okay.
You got a little something from me, man. Just a little something. Just talk your shit and shine a little bit. So I appreciate you for real. Since day one, when I walked up on you on that show, when Tink let me know this who that person is, I said, "Damn, that's who KP is." He was like, "Yeah, that's her." I said, "Let me go just say hi, man. I ain't never met this girl, nothing like that." And you know what I'm talking about too. So, yeah, exactly.
And how long ago was that? Like,
KP.
I'm finna kill this dog.
That was a long
How long ago was that? It was probably what? 3, 4,
2016 or 17. Oh no, 17.
6, 17?
It was 17 or 18.
Stop.
It was in Darlington, wasn't it? Wasn't it in Darlington? In Darlington?
Yep. We've been rocking for a long time, Pat.
Long time, P.
So one more thing I wanted to say before we get out of here. I really appreciate the followers, the supporters, if y'all consider yourself fans, for continuing to rock with Rydes N Vybes. We're going on our second year. You guys kept continuing to push me for merch. I didn't want to get into merch. You guys kept pushing me. So when y'all pushed me and wouldn't let your foot off my neck, then I...
Yes. So we got a minute left. I just want to warn you.
Okay. So thank y'all for continuing to rock with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you, Pat. I appreciate it.
No, absolutely, KP. No, thank you. And we're going to continue to rock with you. Like Buddy said, we got your back. Rydes N Vybes ain't going nowhere, y'all. It's here to stay. Happy birthday. All the above. We shall see you soon, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Thank you.